Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here. Once again, we are looking ahead to today's slate for the 22nd of April. Once again, hopefully you guys all did pretty good last night. Man, it was some crazy high scores for sure. We came up pretty short, unfortunately. We had a couple of guys just absolutely took a big crap. We went GPP and it didn't work for us last night, but it happens once in a while. Overall, we are still kicking, but I think that was like our first loss in like 5 or 6 days for NBA. So, yeah, still kicking butt. Sorry, still kicking butt. MLB, lost last night, but same thing, man. We won like 4 or 5 in a row over there on MLB. So, yeah, just a down night, right? It happens. It's DFS. Got to get back at it here tomorrow. So, um, yeah, as normal, would love for you guys to come join us if you guys are not in. This was last night. Did not get to do a video for you guys, but we did win once again on the 20th. Um, like I said, I didn't get to do a video last night, so you guys did not see this. But on the 20th, once again, it was solid for NBA with a 335 and won, some half decent money. Like I said, it's only 115 for the rest of the season. Or if you guys want to get in on month pass, it's $50. So I mean, you guys can easily make that back, as you've seen here with a lot of these people. And like I said, MLB is not going too bad either. $5 for a day pass, 25 for the month, or 100 for the season. Pretty dang reasonable, and like I said, people are winning as well almost every single day. So yeah, give us a shot. Why not, guys? All you need to do, go to our Twitter right down there in the comment section, click that link, message us, and we'll get you guys set up right away. And yeah, hopefully you guys will make some money. Like I said, you guys should, since we have been doing it pretty dang good. So give us a shot. We'd definitely love for you guys to come join us and win some money. Anyway, let's go look at today's slate. So as of now, there is a ton of injuries. As normal, like I said, once we get towards the end of the season, everyone and their grandma is going to be hurt. That's just how it is. That's how it is every year. Even if they're hurt or not, sometimes they're saving them for the playoffs. So yeah, let's get into it. Phoenix and Boston. So the big boys are hurt for Boston right now. We got Tatum and Brown. Looks like Brown is doubtful. Tatum is questionable, and also Kimba. He said Coach Stevens said he thinks he's gonna play here. We'll have to see. I guess I mean if Brown and Tatum are out, I mean you got to give Kimba and Smart a look, even though it's not really that favorable of a matchup for them against one of the best teams in the league in Phoenix. And Phoenix is one of the best teams against teams that obviously that are pretty good. So, um, yeah, I mean, do you really want a ton of exposure to Smart and Kimba against Boston? Mm, I'm probably not. I mean, maybe Peyton, but I don't really want to go into that. I feel like that could maybe be a trap. We'll have to see. But like I said, Phoenix, one of the best defenses in the league, and if they're missing Tatum and Brown, I mean, Kimba and Smart are going to get a high usage rate. But I don't know, man. Just not really feeling it. On that Phoenix side, yeah, I'm just not really feeling it either. I mean, you can look at Booker or Paul, but not really a big fan of them in that matchup. If Tatum plays, maybe, but we'll have to see what that total is. We got Philadelphia and Milwaukee. Once again, we got Ben Simmons, Giannis, and Tobias Harris all questionable in this one. Like I said, as normal, if Harris and Simmons sit, got to maybe look at Danny Green maybe in a GPP one-off. Like I said, he's boomer bust. He's been half decent recently at 5'3". Got to look at Joel Embiid. Honestly, probably one of my favorite if he does play here. Looks like he has he been playing back to backs or has he not had any? Didn't play back to back. We'll have to see. But if he does play in a back to back, I do like him. I mean, this is a big game for Philly, right? It's not like they're playing Cleveland or something. They're playing Milwaukee here. So, yeah, probably my favorite stud on the slate if he does play in Joel Embiid. Um, Giannis, I'd rather go Embiid. Obviously, Embiid's in a pretty dang good form right now. I mean, look at this dude. He's absolutely killing it. And Giannis, he's been dealing, as we know, with a leg injury, and he's been missing games, playing here and there, not a ton of minutes, getting injured again. So, yeah, I'm not really touching him right now. Maybe look at Middleton at 7-8, and another guy that's been half decent. We've been burnt by this guy so many times in the past, but I got to look at him. Let's see. This guy's been screwing me over the last 2 days, but Korkmaz maybe a GPP play. Like I said, he got hurt yesterday, and then the day before they just didn't play him a ton. So I don't know. I mean, he does have a little bit of upside. GPP only. This guy just been screwing me over, unfortunately. But that's what we got going on. So definitely got to look at Joel Embiid, one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best studs to spend up for if he is playing. Not really playing Giannis. Middleton, I like him a little bit. Obviously, if Giannis is out, gotta give a bump to Drew Holiday for sure. In that one, how's Shake been doing without Ben? He hasn't been doing a ton. Has George Hill done anything? Not really. So yeah, not really any of those other guys. New Orleans and Orlando. Everyone I think is gonna have Cole in cash games for good reason. Got to go look at him. Over to the shooting guard. Not really a fan of any of these guys. Ingram, yeah, like I said, they're 38, 40, I guess, from the guy. He doesn't really have crazy upside. Marshall, GPP, his minutes are once in a while all over the place for some reason. Not really all over the place, but he's not productive sometimes. But I mean, 3 out of the 5, I guess he's been half decent. But I mean, I picked him against the Knicks, but you could look at him for sure at 4.8 against an easy Orlando team. Zion's a little overpriced. Chuma, maybe 26, 27, nothing crazy. Wendell and Adams, not really big fan. So I'm looking at Cole Anthony, a couple one-offs with Marshall. Ingram and Zion, yeah, they're worth a look, but I think they're kind of priced where they're going to score in this matchup, so I'm not crazy fans of them. And that's really it. So I guess the main guys I would look at is Cole for sure, and then Marshall and a couple one-offs. Detroit and San Antonio. So Detroit is that team that's been playing, sitting their guys, playing them, sitting them, resting them, playing them, injury, stuff like that. So we'll have to see what they come out here today. As you see, Joseph, sit one, play one, sit one, play one. Go over here to Grant, sit one, play one, sit one, play one, and then Plumlee's not really the same, but once in a while he sits as well. I guess he has the same sit one, play one, sit one, play one. So if they continue that trend, those guys could be out tomorrow. And you got to look at Stewart. So a lot of people got burnt by Stewart last night. Everyone, riding the big train, and he's been kicking butt, but he came off the bench and didn't do anything. So, but like I said, if this trend does continue, or even if just one of them, if Grant or Plumlee sits and Stewart becomes in the starting lineup, he's definitely a must play, and everyone's going to grab him for sure. So keep an eye on that one there. Same thing, that could help out Bay a little bit as well. Usually, whenever these guys don't play, like they didn't play in OKC or Cleveland, and he had 34 and 32. So keep that in mind. If Grant, especially Grant, if he's out, looks like Bay steps up a little bit and also gets a couple extra minutes as well in those games. So keep an eye on Bay. Once again, kind of like Josh Jackson. I mean, for obvious reasons, all these guys do half decent, right? 42 and 32, the 2 games they didn't play. 20 and 24 in the games they did play. So, I mean, it's pretty simple. Like I said, if those guys are out, don't mind loading on a couple of those Detroit guys. On that San Antonio side, Derek White could be worth a cash game look. DeRozan, cash-ish game. And that's really it. How's Portal been doing here? Give him a look. I don't think anyone have him. Eubanks has been playing, I think, half decent too, right? Once in a while. Doesn't get minutes, man. That sucks. So, yeah, like I said, as I said with those Detroit guys, if those guys are out, got to at least have 2 to 3 of those guys over there. Charlotte and Chicago. Got to look at Terry Rozier, Kobe White, both of those guys. Miles Bridges has been doing pretty good, obviously without Gord Hayward at 6'4". PJ Washington, even though he hasn't been starting, still doing pretty good. He might start in this one. Either way, dude's been playing pretty good. Vernon Carney, I think he's been starting, hasn't been doing a ton. I don't think anyone's going to go this way, but I don't mind Vuk in a GPP. Didn't play a lot of minutes last night. Got absolutely annihilated by Cleveland, but I could see him coming back here. More of a cash game, not a massive upside for him, but I don't mind, picking him over like a Zion. Zion might get 3 or 4 more points, but it's like $1,000 more. So, but I don't have a ton of Vuk, but you could give him a look. And then we got the Lakers and Dallas in this one. Definitely watch Porzingis. As normal, he usually does rest on a back-to-back once in a while, so keep that one in mind. if he rests and Maxi Kleba's out as well, Nicola Melli, I guess, comes into play. Doesn't really do a ton, even when he gets minutes, as you've seen. So I think that's kind of a fade at 3-5. Might get a couple people buying into that. Davis is coming back 15, 20 minutes. Not really feeling it, obviously, at 9-6, 9-8. Horton Tucker, GPP. And then I don't mind going to Dennis Schroeder here at 6-6, maybe in a couple. And you got Luca, but it's a little much for me. A little much for me in this matchup. But still in a pretty good spot. All right, let's go see what we got going on here. Like I said, Luca, if you want to put him in there, you can look at him. But I think there's guys in better spots. Like I said, if Giannis is out, got to look at Drew Holiday. Do like Terry Rozier quite a bit. Cole Anthony, Kobe White. So Kobe White, Cole Anthony, Rozier, and Drew Holiday are my 4 point guards that I would be putting in there. And once again, Killian Hayes as well if those guys are out. As I've showed you with all the other guys, whenever those guys are out, he does good, 40 and 27. So don't mind going down to Killian Hayes to get off a little bit of chalk from Cole Anthony, even though Hayes should have a little bit of ownership, but there's pretty good point guards out there tonight. All right, shooting guard's kind of a trash. Oh my goodness. Like I said, you got Josh Jackson there, you got DeRozan, Booker, those three. Brunson's been playing good, but I don't know here against the Lakers. So shooting guards I'd be targeting is probably just the main dudes, right? DeRozan, Booker, Smart, and Tucker and Jackson. Those are probably the guys. Even though they may not get like crazy 5 times value, that's you just got to live with it and move on. Small forward, Ingram, like I said, he's okay. 35-40, I guess. I'd rather go Middleton, especially if Giannis is out. Miles Bridges, almost a lock here at 6'4". Like I said, for the 5 billion time, if the guys are out for Detroit, got to look at Bay and the other dudes. Marshall at 4'8", could be worth a look as well, and that is kind of what we're looking at there. Moving on to the power forward position. I mean, you can go Zion, but he's 9'8", not really a need. I do like PJ, and obviously Stewart if Grant is out. What does that give you? That gives you like 6'8". And you gotta go Joel. It gives you 5'6" to mess around with a couple guys, but like as I mentioned, there's a couple cheap guys that you can go to. If you don't want to go with Joel Embiid for some weird, odd reason, I guess Portal or Vuk, I guess. But I mean, kind of gotta look at Joel if he's playing. Obviously, if he's not in, don't play him. And then that definitely changes some things up. You know, maybe Mike Scott could be worth a look. Dwight Howard. We all know how the Howard train goes whenever he's supposed to be good. Dude either sucks, gets ejected, fouls out, you know, screams at people. We know how that is with him. We got Mike Scott. Let me see how he's been doing. Yeah. Not much there. So hopefully Joel Embiid plays. If not, gonna change out obviously him and a couple others. So that's what we got going on. As normal, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, I appreciate it, and also hit that sub button as well. And also, like I said, if you guys want to get in on NBA or MLB, let us know. $50 for the month, $115 for the season for NBA, and over on MLB, $5 just for a day pass if you want to try it out. $25 for the month, or $100 for the season. All you need to do, hit us up on our Twitter. That will be in the comment section below. Click that link, and it will send you right to our Twitter. Message us and we'll get you guys all set up. I mean, it's pretty simple. Like I said, you can go to our Twitter, and literally the last week and a half, 2 weeks, we have almost every single day been posting screenshots of us and our subscribers winning. So, I mean, like I said, man, try us out. You'll definitely, should be able to make your money. So that is it. Come join us. We'd love to have you. All right, guys, we will talk to you guys a little bit later on.